Good evening everyone, or good day, or good morning, and welcome to Imola again. Like on Tuesday, but today we are driving the Ferrari GTE. This is intermediate race with the open setup and nice, and LMP2s and GTEs, and I thought I should take the GT. The most Italian of the GTs. So double check, I think the mic actually works. I have dimmed, or what's the word? Dimmed or like decreased the brightness of the image a little bit, I think. On Tuesday it was slightly too bright when the sun was shining at the wrong angle, but now it should be slightly better. All is good. FFB is gone. Okay. Yeah, since the last update I had a couple of occurrences where people join the server and then I lose the FFB.
Keeps randomly crashing.
Well, yeah. I have that many times. Luckily not today, Michi.
Yeah, today I got it. It's the second time it happens now.
Looks like quali in 15 seconds, so...
Amazing! Yeah, I'm on the game menu. Joining.
So we will have some nice racing with Michi, hopefully. And we have
what's
Hani.
4 laps of fuel, 13 liters?
It's like 2.4 I think per lap, so yeah, like 10, 11.
Copy.
Yeah, I think the screen was fine, but then like just the sun position during the race shifted so much that like it was actually like into turn 1 I could not actually see anything because it was so bright. But I think on the stream it was even brighter than that, so should be slightly better even if the sun starts setting. Thank you, Hani, good luck to you as well. Driving this GTE after the hypercar experience is just so crazy because now the curbs suddenly just don't exist anymore. You can just eat them. Well, except that one. And of course the tires are cold. Hello, hello, Joao. Welcome. I had to set this car quite oversteerily, like into the corners, like Michi complained before. We chatted with Michi a little bit. Like into the corners it's like I cannot really fully turn in because the rear is so loose, but then on the exit it's quite understeery. I guess joys of open setup sessions where it didn't make much sense to invest more than 5 minutes into the setup, so it's then a bit tricky. But it kind of drives alright, so... We will be flying a little less over that curb compared to the Lamborghini on Tuesday. Somehow this car eats all the curbs much better, apart from that Variante Alta curbs. Sunglasses, yes indeed, well, if it helped. Joao, very funny coincidence, I have driven it today. It was just like 3 laps around Bahrain offline. Ay, big lockup. Yeah, that's not gonna be a good lap. Did I forget? No, brake bias is fine. I don't know. I guess just cold tires still. the rear is jumping around. Hi Colin. Any tip on how to fix car understeer mid-corner? Depends if it's high speed or low speed or medium speed. In low speed, generally you just have to adjust the anti-roll bars in a way that the rear rolls relatively less compared to front. Like just increase rear ARB or decrease front ARB. But if it's high speed, then it's a complex question because it depends on the aero balance, on bottoming, and on riding the bump stops on the packers, everything like that. Yeah, Marvin, that's not a Lamborghini yet. The next two races will be. Okay, well, I need to find 2 seconds of pace here. What am I doing? I need to brake a bit earlier. Yeah, Joao, about first sector of Imola, it's very tricky. It also depends on the car that you drive. It's not fixed, it's open setup. This is intermediate open, so there is LMP2s and GTEs. What are those gaps in the standings? Yeah, about the first sector of Imola, the thing is that you just need to kind of have... It's gonna be either oversteer or understeer at some point, because it's chicanes. So you need to have stable car to run the curbs, and then it's gonna be understeer on exit, or you can make it positive for the exit and then you just try to survive the entries. Right, brake earlier. .5 more seconds to find. That P1 guy, so fast. A bit scrappy, but should be enough for what? P3? Let's see. Okay, yeah, P3. Nichi P4. 1.2 seconds. P1 guy practiced. I of course didn't calculate the fuel required before. 94, let's say, of race pace. 17. 41 liters. I was on race stint, but I think not much gain.
Just
Or-
went into Rivazza. I couldn't get the third lap in.
Ah,
So 26 minutes, right?
yeah, I got 41 liters to be safe, but I'm not fully sure.
What are we gonna do? 42s? 16?
34s? Oh, I was looking at the LMP2, LMP2, so no.
Oh, you might actually be right. Yeah, 40 liters should be fine. I
Okay.
don't know. I'm very unsure.
Well, I mean, I have overcalculated if anything, so that's all right.
So 40, yeah. And soft.
Yeah.
Well, pepper pray.
Yep. Good luck.
Likewise.
Thank you, Marvin.
I mean, I never could do what the other guys did.
Yeah, that 40.2 was crazy.
Yeah.
P1 won the GT category. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's a fast guy. And it's, yeah, you really need quite some laps here of practice to really learn how to take every curb and so on. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Joao. Oh, there is LMP2 behind. Nice. I'm going straight. Ooh. That was Michi. Oh no. My condolences.
I'm dead.
What was that? Just LMP2 standing there or what? I think what I've done into turn 1 was the safest choice.
I'm not even sure what to do. Box for repair, or just keep going.
Well, it's not gonna be many laps.
And the guys are wrecking, so I'm just gonna go.
And we have Han in P1, which means that P2 is gonna be stuck a little bit. And I might have a chance to close in.
Just can't keep the car straight. Seems. Which of the ones you mean?
Michi is pressing the wrong button. But yeah, that would be a nice chaos clip from the start. But it's always kind of chaos when there is LMP2s ahead. without any real gap between the classes. No, honey, you were supposed to block him. Yeah, let's see how far the P1 drives off. Oh, he had huge pace advantage in quali. But this might be a good battle with P2. Let's see. It's annoying because I'm getting these green cuts everywhere. They won't fix it. Yeah, P1 is driving off it to the distance. I guess we're able to fly through the anti-cuts the same as with the Lambo. What happened to P1? Mistake in Variante Alta. He has such nice exits. Is this illegal overtake? It is. And that was not a track limit. Yeah, okay. That corner effectively doesn't exist. Slapty is struggling. I think I can out-drag him on the straight. Like, he has downshift to 6th here, and then he loses a bit of power, and I can keep the 5th gear for longer. And he slots behind. Okay, that's a P2. Marvin, he outperformed the car. I'm losing a little bit on those exits. I'm just going on throttle too early, I think. Out of low speed corners mostly. Yeah, I don't know. We will see if I can close in on P1. Yeah, Michi will not have it easy here. After that incident, I hope his steering is not like 45 degrees bent. Yeah, the car balance is rough. I have maximum front ARB and detached rear. And it still is a bit oversteery into corners, but then, because of those ARBs, the exits are quite horrendous. So I would need to work on the suspension more. Kind of drives like a go-kart almost. PB by half a second, but P1 still pulled half a second on me. No, he has just such a superior pace. It's annoying because those cut messages pop up everywhere, and then I'm just looking towards the right side to see if it goes orange or something, and in that case I would have to lift. That curb at the tighter apex of Aqua Minerale is really weird. It kind of makes this Ferrari to understeer, but for the the Lamborghini hypercar, it just made it spin over its front axle. Very different reactions of the suspensions. Matching the leader's pace for the first time, nice. Oopsie. still have muscle memory from the Peugeot, and I just reactively or like instinctively turn out of that apex to correct the rear. But with this car I would need to turn even more at that point. Was still a green sector 1 somehow. Or well, where is that sector 1 line even? In the middle of the Tosa hairpin. That's weird. Yeah, Marvin, I don't know why. Like the chicanes have always been in R Factor 2, and same here, a weird thing. Like if you have mid-engine and so on, it just does the weight transfer a bit better somehow. It like flicks around and then grips with the rear a bit more, I don't know. I never liked the chicanes. That was a cut? Okay. Yeah, ACC is very different when it comes to managing or navigating through the chicanes, I think. In RF2, like the tires, the old tires just ate up all the bumps and so on, so the engine position didn't really matter for that. It was just all about flicking the rear and making it stick for the exit. Well, we pulled a good gap on Hani in P3 and keep doing purple S3. But I'm just struggling so much here. And of course I try to improve lap by lap and try finding better lines, but maybe not. That's not the safest thing to do with 8 minutes of the race to go, when I for sure have no chance of catching P1 and P3 is kind of not close, but if I make a bigger mistake he will get me. Yeah, Marvin, I prefer it a lot as well. The biggest problem with the sausages was that you could drive, like you could target like that small tiny line when two or like one tire would go on the inside of the sausage and the other tires are on the outside, and if you got it perfectly it was no bump at all and it was quite broken and unrealistic. But here it's still, I think, way too much about using the curbs. They should have made it in real life tinier, like narrower. Is a cut, I suppose. Yeah. And yeah, like there is no good way to set up the car with, like quickly. You really need to invest a lot of time to like properly fix it, because now, like in the practice, it was way too oversteery, but the exits were good. And now I still have rear snaps into the corners, but the moment I go onto the power, it just tends to go straight. It's not really possible to fix it with anti-roll bars. I don't know what I would need to do. Stiffen the front third. No third, there is no third on this car. Stiffen corner springs on the front. And do something with the ride height, or maybe the rear packers, so that it leans on the rear packers when you smash the throttle for a bit more rotation. But that's very, like, you need to be within like plus minus one click, otherwise it's so easy to overdo it and then the rear is just bouncing like crazy. Yeah, the cuts are not optimized properly yet, and there is way too little time to give the gain time back. If there is a time gain by a cut, it's quite weird. But well, I think from here I will just drive a consistent line without cuts and risks. The only wave of LMPs is coming. I wonder if actually the whole pack of LMPs will even come through. Probably not. Finally a cut. I think that was like my first actual cut at that chicane, I don't know. Maybe I had one more on Tuesday. Despite flying over that chicane and completely disregarding the curbs and everything. I have it on race lean, but it's again like 3 horsepower or something. I guess I put it to quali because there is way too much fuel anyway. The next LMP2 is quite far back. It's so easy to do what Jardier did on Tuesday, if you guys have seen it. He had the Porsche, he did a nice apex at Tosa, but the rear was like still rotating a little bit, and he went on throttle, and the car just completely snapped like in a crazy, aggressive way. That can happen so easily. The track map. I have... I'll check on the straight. Must be this one. There you go. Maybe that next wave, P2, P3, P4 is coming before the race ends. Oh, well, I didn't mean the Jardin murder, but like his own mistake in the end. I think in the last lap, or like 2 laps to go. Yeah, like on Tuesday I quickly ran to his stream and quickly said sorry in the comments, because that was quite a bad one from me. And then I checked a bit of his stream and I saw he had a rough ending to that race overall, losing the podium in the closing minutes. Actually, my fuel calc was spot on, but I don't know why. Calculated with LMP2 lap times, but they are 10 seconds quicker. Or well, 8 seconds. So they must have surely done the extra lap. So yeah, luckily it's the final lap, because I would need some huge lift and coasting if I wanted to do extra lap. Flashed me like he was in some big hurry, but he has nobody behind. Anyway, good decisions in lap 1 made me avoid all the carnage, so that's a P2, an acceptable P2. With quite a big pace deficit to P1, but well, would need to do 1 stint of practice extra. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit of... Wait, how much time we have? Going straight out of here and register for the next one. No time for replays. I'll do them later. So, hypercar fixed. Register Lamborghini Alright. Darius Andre with the Peugeot. He's gonna be fast. I heard the Peugeot is easier to drive, but potentially slightly slower than the Lamborghini. Quite some Slovenians. Nice. Well, if we have 2 minutes, then I will quickly jump here and see what's the situation.
What a challenge.
I survived.
Yeah, nice job. Like, did you have
That's not
contact
correct.
too, or?
I don't think so. Like because I skipped the first chicane, I survived it, and then I was far enough at Tosa that I was able to avoid everything.
Mm.
But I guess it was quite a Moses moment.
It was crazy. Like, I came around the Tosa on the outside, and suddenly there was this LMP2 park, and I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't expect it either, so I was very panicky in the reactions, but it worked.
Minus 16.
On DR.
See?
Oof. Plus 2.9. Well, now you'll get it back because I have more than you, I guess. Although, wait, you are registered already?
It doesn't register me.
You have 1 minute and 20 seconds.
I know.
Why doesn't it register?
It doesn't say. No, it puts me on the. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm still ahead of you.
It took me like half a minute for it to show my name.
Okay, I just suspiciously restart the game though. So yeah, I'm still ahead of you in ratings. Great, awesome, perfect.
Nice.
Shit.
Well, I did gain like 7% on Tuesday, which means I'm kind of quite better than before with the DR.
You gained 7% on finishing third.
Yes, somehow.
I gained 2% on finishing second behind David, who was asked to be first.
Okay. That was
Like,
probably because of
maybe the delta between you and me.
Gilles Nil was
Yeah.
like far behind. All right. Hi, Kahel. Do you like the Lambo better than Cadillac? It's two completely different cars. It's so hard to compare them. I don't know. I need some.
Let's see how that goes then.
Yeah. I need some more races because now I just like. Well, I have one special event with the Lambo and that's it. So it's hard to say. Well, the pace brings like the pace is quite a big part of my liking a car, and the Cadillac for now has been sometimes maybe slightly off pace, but overall pretty good. Hi Jakob. Congrats for that P1. Yeah, I don't know. The Caddy is weird on the brakes. Like it's really not giving you any confidence on the brakes. In the quali lap, it's good, but when there is some wear or like when the braking zone is curved, it's just so tricky. And the Lambo on the other hand, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. It's really difficult to drive, but it's still really good fun. Hard to say. I think I prefer both Caddy and Lambo to the handling
Done any
of
lap before here?
Ferrari and Porsche. Nope. I did one lap with FFB off for the screenshot for the stream image. If that counts. It's lagging because people are joining. Track is wet? Extremely wet. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on there? That was not in the forecast. Well, nice surprise, Mr. Dan.
No fucking way. This is not how I wanted to get ready for.
This is wet tires, right?
It's raining, yeah?
It's not raining, it's sunny, but the starting reroute is wet. I was wondering why there are some
Yeah,
cars
extremely wet, yeah.
on tires. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Oh, I will drop my brain, man.
Well, let's practice the garage exit.
Can't
then.
wait for the wrong fuel calcs.
Oh yes. Right. 6 minutes.
Dry, very wet, 50 degrees. Let's go.
Is it gonna be already dry by the end of the quali or?
I can't be sure about that.
All right. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's extremely wet. Oh my
Right.
god.
Yeah, well, enjoy. Brake bias
Yep.
to the rear. Good luck. Yeah, Jakub, I see. I did like half an hour of practice before the race to just click around the setup a little bit. But yeah, those curbs were killing me and the chicanes. Gonna be a very fun session. Tip for me, go wet for quali and slick for the race. Okay. Well, I mean, I can see now that the track, like, it's not as wet as before anymore. I think just the, like, general evaporation is gonna be crazy huge. Very wet. So not extremely wet anymore. Oh, the improvement is gonna be crazy. No, done. It's perfect. It's great. More sessions like this, please. Would I compare the Lambo to holding the tail of Cobra Snake? Maybe. Anyway, let's find a good breaking point. That was not a good breaking point. I broke so early. I should have enough time for 2 more attempts though. Yeah, Daniela... Oh, actually, I don't know. The overexposure was when there were cars in front making spray. I guess camera is fixed. Oh, it's not. Oh, it looks good. Bug with
I think spinning
skybox.
is bad for the tire temp.
well, it's wet and you will overheat them, I think. Like, I already see a lot of green on the tires.
And mine are green all around, but they have been red.
Let me know if you find pace.
I don't know, first lap is going to be 2 minutes something.
Right, well, I'm faster than Mitch at least, but now let's see.
Your lap is same bad.
At least not 2 minutes plus, right?
True.
Maybe I should wait a bit before the last corner for a bit more evaporation. But I don't think the track is drying that fast. No, 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 no. Ah. I tried, still can be an improvement. Well, it's gonna be an improvement. But I lost a second or more. I should have smashed the brakes a bit more. I was scared to lock up. What am I doing? Is it even gonna be... Oh, not even an improvement. Maybe P6. Oops. I was looking at the pole position lap too much and forgot that it would be an improvement would be more important anyway. So it's wet. Yeah, that would be quite possible. But it's gonna dry up very fast now. Yeah, this... Slick, Smitchy?
No, I don't think so.
26 times.
It's still wet. remember fuel.
17.
Even that's a hard one to
Is it
like
17 laps-ish?
got for 16, but I calculated 42s as an average. What did we end up? 35s in some race, right?
Potentially.
Yeah, 17 laps.
60 liters?
55, I guess. I hope.
I
don't
take
know.
slicks and 60 and try to survive.
Osterman is in slicks as well. He got medium.
Well, good luck in turn 1.
Thank you.
I don't like that turn
Yeah,
1
Peugeot.
from P6. Is it the old Peugeot?
He is on the old Peugeot, yeah. Be aware of Collet around you.
Invulnerability on.
Yeah, copy.
Here we go. I think I was on the correct side. Still alive?
Yeah. But what is that top speed of those Peugeots?
I have good
They are
grip on the
both on
slicks.
slicks.
The slicks, some feel good, like good grip. Probably still a bit slower, but it's gonna dry up. I forgot to fix the TC on the ARBs. Why does it keep calling the pit stop? Fuel is good. Does it want me to box for wets or what?
Mate, Osterman is pulling 3/10 on a single straight on us.
4W, like 4-wheel drive, or how is it called?
I think he will be even faster when it's dry.
Oh, nice drifting. That Ferrari behind is fast. Yeah, calling, but it's still quite annoying that it automatically like calls a pit stop. Would be nice if it was possible to turn it off. Michi is gonna start struggling here. Alright.
I don't get these physics. 44-degree track temp, but it just doesn't dry.
And it has taken wet track to make the track surface hotter than the air.
Yep.
Yeah, we have all slicks, but Michi is in wets, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, I see blue. And this is one of those races which you just have to register for a couple of times, because it's really great fun and you just like learn exactly how the track dries and start to understand the braking points and how they move. It's still quite wet here, I don't know. No spray, but there is like reflections.
I think these guys that keep cutting the chicane gain time. It looks like they miss every other apex there.
Well, there is no penalties, right?
Yeah.
Just goes green.
I'm not even saying they're doing this on purpose, it's just it's happening.
Yeah. So what driver rating do you need? This is intermediate races, so you need silver safety rank. And about the tires, yeah, Ryan, it's a great question. I believe RF2, after the Railroad 2.0 update, started supporting wet lines and stuff like that, and that has been transferred to LMU. But it's not really been optimized, so I have yet to experience wet line being faster than dry line. Oh. What was that crash? I looked at the Peugeot in the rear view a couple of times and he was never that close. I just heard the crash sounds. Is Michi really on wets? Are you on wets or slicks?
Slick.
Ah, now I get it.
Get what?
I thought you were on wets,
Ah, no.
and I saw blue tires, but it's just sidewalls.
Ah, yeah, it's a Michelin writing. What I don't get is the pace of the second Peugeot, because with the new regulations, 2024 Peugeot should not have the advantage from the hybrid.
Is it two different Peugeots?
Yeah. But then I guess when someone has done a race, they know how the line and how the track works.
Yeah, yeah. Also Peugeot, the new one is just, I guess, fast.
Not if you ask Brambilla.
Well, I'm skipping this one.
I honestly don't know how often I want to miss that chicane.
I just gained a lot of time by cutting and it was no cut. Like I braked through the braking zone, through the off track. It went orange, yellow, green.
Honestly, they should make that still more strict and give the actual calculation to it to show how much you need to give up.
Yeah. I suppose at the moment the perfect strategy is to just outbrake myself every lap and use the runoffs. Ryan, it's a fixed setup, so the only thing you can do is just brake bias and ARBs. But yeah, he's for sure a very fast driver. Yeah, Toyota manual 500 is good enough. I mean, let's keep it again. Brake a bit. Well, I did lose a little bit of time, but I didn't want to do that, but it just locked up. It jumped like top players, top daily players, it jumped up a bit after the update again. And even if it's just 500, there is always many fast people driving.
I kept running too little regen, and now I'm short on fuel.
Uh-oh. Like the beginner races, they have like 10 splits and so on filled up.
Yeah, you can go for a Schnitzeljagd now.
Schnitzel what?
Schnitzeljagd. Don't you know that?
I don't.
Okay.
I will learn later, I suppose.
Yes. Also makes sense now why I kept locking the front.
Ah, yeah. RF2 is funny with private servers because it has quite some number of players, but almost nobody is doing the online. It's just private servers or offline.
This is a joke. That cut was literally worth 6/10.
Yeah. Well, Daniela, I will see on Saturday when I attempt the special event again, but with the Peugeot. But I would say the Lamborghini is not looking too great in these conditions. It's not too slow, but yeah, maybe it's just missing 2 3/10. And yeah, WEC on LMU, well, that's the perfect scenario. No, the perfect scenario is Le Mans Virtual with 1 million euros prize pool. But WEC on LMU is still a pretty nice thing to have when it happens, if it happens.
What
When
does the
did I
Streamlabs
start
say
racing?
regarding the remaining laps?
What?
My Streamlab apps indicates 16 laps, so 6 to go.
Makes sense.
Then I'm good on fuel.
I have 7.5 laps remaining.
7.1.
Okay. So when I started sim racing, I got my first steering wheel in 2007. Before that I played on joystick. F1 Challenge 99 to 02. I will have to defend from that Peugeot behind. So what is my wheelbase? I have a SimuCube 2 Pro. I am not happy with these anti-roll bars. Maybe I should put what I had at Imola. So 4 front, 7 rear. feels a bit more positive. I don't think I can close the brake duct because it's fixed set. And yeah, Daniela, those tire temps in the HUD, like, I don't know, they are weird. Would be nice to at some point get like a proper clarification of what exactly that temperature is. Like, we have this color stuff, we have these numbers here, but what is one, what is another, we don't know. Track temps. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. But no, there is a bug. There must be a bug. Because like ever since the update on Tuesday, the track temps are struggling to overtake the air temps. And that's completely wrong. Unless every track has a freezer underneath the surface. Yeah, at Imola it was like 30 Celsius in the afternoon air temp and track was like 20, you know, that's completely broken. I'm gonna skip. Because I would have bounced off that sausage. And the cut system allows it. And now I have the light voice and the dark voice in one ear and another ear. One says drive to the normal track limits, the other one says drive to what the game allows. And that's not a great situation to be put in by the game developers. Hotfix for the temps. Pun intended, I suppose. I keep gaining just a little bit to Michi, but I cannot get close. It's just a stalemate. But I think since I put higher ARBs, I feel slightly faster. That was slightly too fast into Ascari. cold fix, yeah. I did 30.5, I guess that's quali fuel. Yeah, I'll see what I can do on Tuesday. No, on Tuesday, on Saturday. I've heard so many different things about the Peugeot. Looking forward to try it myself. Anyway, here we have Michi after a mistake. Maybe we can have a move. I suppose that's a lapped car that's unwilling to move over. Not ideal. Last lap. Something is in my throat, excuse me.
Beautiful.
Just a look. Oh well.
I would like to have 5 minutes to check what the other guys are doing. How can
Well, you have exactly 5 minutes before
yeah,
WEC Weekly, if you have already registered.
I have not, but I still take the minutes because I want to see.
Account for a possible game crash.
Copy.
Right. Doing this replay bug thing. I had a nice launch, but then
This Peugeot just drives like it's on rails. What is that guy smoking that keeps persistently saying the Peugeot is so shit? That
I'm
equals
not
the
gonna
old
say
Peugeot.
anything until I try it on Saturday.
Copy. But you need to take the old Peugeot, that's what killed us today.
Nah, old Peugeot is history. I was so scared to do what this Peter guy did. So I broke so early and then... those... Yeah. Lost the position because I was a bit too careful. But well, we were 3 wide, so... I'm just happy to be alive after this. Alright. I don't think there's anything else that's worth checking. That move for P1 maybe. Well, the controls don't really work like they do in RF2. Ah, he tried. Bonk. Cheeky decision. What did he expect here? Like, he could easily take the apex. But then maybe he saw the red Ferrari behind and... Funny. Anyway.
Just that.
Good. Are you still ahead of me? You have to be, right?
I should. What was the gain you got?
Checking in half a minute. Generating results.
Copy. I have a rank breakdown already.
I have it now. Minus 1.9.
Oh dear.
You?
I have +1. It makes no
Uh,
fucking sense.
I mean,
But I guess once you are on the podium, you can't like really lose any points.
I lost it by winning one time.
Yeah, but I think it got. Yeah, I don't know. It makes no sense. Anyway, I'm grabbing a coffee real quick, guys. So we are back in a moment.
Enjoy.
Grabbing a coffee, yeah. Oh, does it not deactivate anymore?
It didn't now.
What the hell?
I suppose I have one race remaining before I'm fully in with the ranking. I need a very short break. I'm gonna go into here. Need to refill my bottle of water. And we are back, and the game is still alive. Always good to go back into the sim room and seeing that the game is still running. Wait, what was the fuel? I guess 8 liters for a lap. And it's gonna be a single... So 8, 16, yeah. I think it's single hot lap. Christian Michel. It's gonna be a nice race. Yeah, this one is gonna be quite interesting now. Wait, I need another light. That's better. So we have a rain forecast for the middle of the race. One option is to just take mediums and do whole race on the same tire and drive through the wet. Other option is start on soft, box for wets, and then box again for the softs. And I don't think anybody knows what's the fastest. Or maybe some of those guys here already did this race, but let's see. The track temp is, yeah, low again, like 30 air. Track is, there is for sure a big bug with the track temps. It cannot be like this.
So we get a single shot on soft then?
No, it's 15-minute quali, no? This is still practice, right?
It says 6 minutes on my screen.
Ah, I don't know, to be honest. But I think it's single hot lap anyway.
Yeah.
So, let me see if I missed a bit of chat. So, yeah, it feels the quality results are way too important. I mean, to some extent.
Yeah, apparently probably a wrong showing on my end. Someone says 15 minutes.
Yeah, that UI is bugged many times. The quality is always important, right? And then especially with kind of realistic slipstream from real
Just got
data.
a massive screen freeze while bottoming out on the exit of Terre Rouge.
Uh-oh. So it's hard to get a good slipstream and do anything with it. But well, previous race, I mean, I didn't really have a sufficient pace, and I think we were just in order of actual like driver pace, so I think it was all right. Jakob, congrats again for the win. I went for slicks. I think we all were on slicks, but I would need to have done a race before already to figure out where to brake and so on. And I think Lambo is maybe slightly tricky when it comes to some parts of the track, like I think the traction is an issue even in the dry. And Daniela, am I joining Lamborghini? I am not joining Lamborghini. What was the position in Monza? So I finished before, like 2/10 behind Michi. He got a bit stuck behind traffic, so I almost had a run on him, but yeah, not close enough for a move. Daniela, about that lap, I think. Oh, what was it? I don't think it was a bad lap for the race that you talk about. But I mean, it was no practice. I just jumped in and it was literally like first lap, so hard to say. I don't even know what car I've driven. Need to be cautious about the track limits there. The first apex of the 4 apexes of the 4 chicanes does something weird. The cut goes off, but then it comes back. Anyway, quali in 20 seconds, just enough time for me to practice these 3 remaining corners. Lamb is really good in corners like this longer chicane kind of, well, a bit of understeer on the exit, but with the Ferrari and the Peugeot, or the Porsche, why do you keep missing Peugeot and Porsche? With Ferrari and Porsche I had, like in those long corners, kind of understeer at the apex and I could not solve it, but this kind of keeps gripping. So in LMU the Ferrari is still, I think it's like 3/10 faster than Lamborghini. Like it's a very, very rough estimation. But yeah, Ferrari is faster. Oh, it's open quali. Exciting. And the frame drops are back. Oh, he waited for me, thank you. Ah, well, Daniela. I mean, we have not really done many Le Mans races in the recent past, so do we have some GTEs ahead? I don't think so. Wait, this is all classes, I think. There could be LMPs as well, right? Oh, we have Mr. Turka Hakkinen. Long time no see. There is quite some nice names in there. Frames are still a bit low. Not ideal, but it feels smooth, kind of. Burst, yeah. Burst and Nitro Velux.
It's a bit of an odd one, like not warming up the tires too much, but you can't have cold tires in Sector 1.
I just almost got killed by Hakkinen.
Oof.
Yeah, let's see what the temps do. I mean, the temps are fine at Le Mans always for some reason. Well, the reason mostly being that we have tire warmers here.
We have 20-degree track temp now.
Yeah.
So that's good anyway.
You took the BMW?
No.
Ferrari?
See. I was slow with both, but I was a tad faster with the Ferrari, so...
Okay. Gonna turn off the track map if that maybe gains me 1 FPS. Well, Ryan, it's a very broad question, or like a question with a very broad answer. We have a huge team of very fast people who have the technical knowledge of how sims work and of how vehicle dynamics works in real life. Then you are assured you're gonna have good setups. and good environment for learning and becoming faster and faster. There always is a guy that will, like in a queue, just jump and cost himself and others sometime. It's crazy. Anyway, let's have a nice queue lap. Bit of a lockup, but I still made the apex. I should have carried a bit more speed. Slowed down a bit too much and clipped the Terre Rouge curb on the inside a bit too much, but the car took it quite well. I thought my camera position was not forward enough, but it's already max. Track limit calculation for what? I was scared I'm gonna do the same as that Ferrari, so I braked a bit too early. Still, sector 2 is PB, or like purple. That's good news. That was very close to be going into the wall.
Someone just lost it on the exit of Musankorn and collected.
Tough luck. The Lambo is doing these Porsche curves extremely well compared to some other cars. And very good front in the chicanes. 24/7. Alright. I'm gonna take that. Was a bit more careful than necessary, but I guess that saved me into Indianapolis King. That was quite a scary snap. But always good that even if you have a snap that you then make the apex. And it's so good to be P1 with some margin before the second run. That just means that for the second run you can risk it all. I'm trying to remember what lap times did we do with the Ferrari and the Porsche. Like I did Ferrari and Porsche setups just after the big update. I think it was even 23s, 22s, I don't know. Oh, that was Mikel behind me. losing it out of Tertre Rouge. Although he just set his lap time, I think he fueled for 2 laps. Well, he's getting another run anyway. Let's try not to give too much of a toe to the guy behind. Is LMU more realistic than iRacing? That's extremely dangerous question. I can only say when it comes to certain data analysis and from watching the onboards, and I can say that I think if you're under driving the cars, then iRacing is really good, but if you're trying to simulate cars on the very limit, then iRacing is not good. So that's my assumption, or like my explanation of why Max Verstappen is so good with iRacing. Because the Formula 1 cars in real life need to be always driven precisely like 5% under the limit, let's say. Because if you're on the limit, then the tires will melt. And iRacing is, I think, very good when it comes to driving until like 5%. After that, it literally melts the tire and the physics. And the LMU is very good when it comes to simulating tire on the limit. Although it's still a bit, I think it's slightly too forgiving when it comes to driving over the limit. But then if you ask many real-life drivers, like my teammate and dear friend Jesper, who has done a lot of real-life racing in the smaller formulas and smaller cars and so on. Smaller cars, I don't know, like not big championships, but just smaller tier racing. He's been iRacing Pro 10 years ago, but now he says it's all about RF2 and LMU. The tires hold on for 2 straight laps. Well, tough luck, I don't have fuel for 2 straight laps. Anyway, I think... Wait, I'm gonna let this guy through. Like 8 liters, right? Even if tires hold for 2 laps. Carrying 8 extra liters... It's like, it's 2 tenths, 3 tenths, I don't know. On such a long track, like it's significant. So maybe for an event like this, where you are not really on the limit, like you have not found the limit yet because of lack of practice, it makes sense. But as soon as you're more prepared, you will feel the extra 8 liters. So I guess full send. A bit sideways. What? That was a track limit. What do we do now? Well, I'll just drive and practice, to be honest. Actually, I can increase the fuel and test that. I want to see what happened. This is fine, this is fine. Like this... It's fine always to stay 2 wheels on the curb and 2 off track. It never was a limit, but I guess I just had so much of a snap that it was just 1 tire on the road, on the legal road, and the rear right was off. But I lost time. I lost a tenth there. And I was not flat out, like, it was lifted. Or while TC was doing the lifting for me, I suppose. Ah, unlucky. Anyway. I didn't. I don't think I had time. I would need 3 laps. No, it was 1 minute and... I don't think I had time. I don't know. Doesn't matter anyway. I would need to send it really hard everywhere to gain more time. And then it would probably result in a mistake. So maybe better to use this extra time to just get the feeling for a bit more fuel. Track limits bug, you reckon? Yeah, maybe, I don't know. They have updated Le Mans track limits. Well, updated, I don't know if it's update. It's not upgrade, it's not downgrade, it's just... They changed the track limits. But not necessarily updated them. To be honest, as you say you gelled with the Peugeot, I don't think I have fully gelled with any car yet. Every car has some pluses and some minuses, and I don't know, I'm yet to properly have a go with Toyota. I only drove it at Portimao, like offline with the setup work, and that was on the old tire model. But yeah, let's see, maybe the Peugeot will drive well. Oh, that's very bright. I hope the saturation, or like the gain, the brightness on the stream is acceptable. Kind of foggy. I wonder what the settings are for this race. Like, this is now almost sunset time. But the race is supposedly starting with 28 air temp and then cooling down a lot when the rain comes, and then the air temp rises again, so I don't know if this is sunset conditions for the race. Hazy, yeah, not foggy, but hazy. That's the word. I should have practiced the pit entry. I forgot to do it. Anyway, it's not rocket science. So Hakkinen has come very close to me. He will be a threat in the race. Although the race is maybe not that much about the outright pace, but it's more about calling the perfect strategic decisions when the rain comes.
Halt's Maul.
Okay, I thought it was over.
I had a massive stutter in the final chicken.
Well, good attempt.
It had to be a safety lap even, like. But yeah, thank you.
I almost crashed in the Indianapolis kink.
Oof.
I mean, it felt like I almost crashed, like I was in the middle of the road going into Apex. Way offline.
Yeah, it's not like a very nice experience at all. Oh, I was scared to start that last though, otherwise I would have sent it into the chicken. But I'm taking front row.
I mean, P1, P2 doesn't really matter, but like crazy gaps, like P1, P2,
Insane,
P3.
yeah. I don't know what's up with Michel, like 1.5 seconds? It's crazy.
I mean, it's quite easy to be one,
Yeah.
like 1+ seconds off. They're taking mediums. I don't
Tough
know.
one. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Like that rain, it's not the small rain, like it's quite a bit of a rain. Split 2 is 42 hypercars. Funny. So race is, well, it's a long race. Yeah. It's 2 stints. And thank you for the sub, but I cannot say the name yet because I still don't have that app that
It's
tells
hard
me
to
the
say,
name.
the track temp is right at the threshold.
Yeah, yeah.
But if we can believe the temperatures, we should be fine with what we have. So I just leave it.
I kind of want to go for the more aggressive strat and take the wets and so on.
Take the wets?
Well, when it rains, right?
Ah, yeah, okay. Okay. I can see that, yeah. Although the more aggressive one would be to keep the soft and hang on.
Let's see how it works.
I think track conditions will ask us to do something at least.
Yeah, it's gonna be colder and colder.
Yeah.
Although with it's air temp, like the track temp, like it's as if it was fixed to 20 plus minus half a degree or something. It never changes after the update. You know, like in RF2 in the old days, it was always 29. Now it's always 20 or 21.
I had like a 3-second screen freeze because I out-tapped on the game.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oof.
Still alive though? I guess you are.
My stream died, I think.
Oh.
But well, the Twitch is back up, and on YouTube something else happens. But whatever.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Dan, Dan, is this times 60 or like times 20 or something? Is this like a whole night to day transition? Well, let's see. Yep, Italia versus Italia. Let's get ready. Out of line, copy. And the Ferrari always pulls a bit better initially. And this is not a cut. And I got a cut in quali, I don't understand. This should have been a cut. Copy Marvin. Oh, full 24 hours in 80 minutes. Alright. Interesting. By the way, Mitch, it's supposedly 24-hour race, like full cycle.
Is it?
Dan said so.
But is the time 20?
Yeah, I don't know.
It can, yeah, whatever.
Well, initially I have some pace advantage, so that feels good. Oh, Hakkinen has died from P3. I think Mishi could be saving fuel here. But I'm counting on some heavy rain. Thank you, Racing PCs. Well, for now I drive nice. I hope there will not be some brain freeze moment. About the hacking, and I have no idea.
How is the Porsches and the Lambo?
The Porsches in the Lambo is good.
Oh no. This is my scary part.
I'm looking forward to holding the steering wheel with one hand or with 0 hands and trying to calculate fuel a bit later into this race. But let's see how crazy the rain gets. A bit too deep into that corner. Just about held it. Look left and right, you mean because of ultra wide? Alright, Hyper, well. I will say aloud what I need. And then let's see how it goes. Bottoming a little bit. It's not needed to really look much left to right most of the times.
Running wide on Mulsanne 1 like you, I'm sitting on the curb like you on the, on the X. It's just so cursed when you're following a car.
It's so easy to do exactly the same without
Yeah,
even trying.
yeah.
the hairpins maybe, or for some corners it's needed to like really look ahead quite a lot. But still, despite kind of mathematically perfect field of view of 26, still feels it's kind of squeezed together a bit. And I could still make some use of extra pixels on left and on the right. Nice tire squeal there from the rears. The Lambo really glides so well, like in these little chicanes. I think in Imola it was also the strongest car when it comes to the chicanes and the weight, the quick weight transition. Oi, oi, oi.
Nice save.
Michi is getting my toe. Too much of turn entry and then I clip the curb.
And you locked in the front right.
Yeah. Yeah, the radar is really useful, although like the virtual mirrors in RF2 used to be really good, like the triple ones, because they kind of stretched, like if you saw a car in the side mirror, then you knew you had overlap. And here we kind of have those three mirrors squeezed together into one, but I don't quite understand exactly what's alongside yet or not. But well, the radar app kind of fixes that. I'm not sure if it's best idea for me to fuel save, to be honest. Probably not needed at all. Tyro, this game compared to ACC, I'm gonna be very partial, because I did try hard ACC a little bit. I think I have a couple of 100 hours in ACC, but I could never understand what the car is doing there. So, same for my teammate Jesper. We talked about it a lot and we both kind of want to uninstall ACC and never touched it again. There are some other people with a lot of technical knowledge that really praise ACC. But I could never really feel what the car is doing. I could never even understand why the delta is going positive or negative. It just made no sense. The optimal tire window felt like it was stretched or like squeezed together in some very, very small balance window, and you just needed to do 1000 laps to figure out where that is and just like replicate that very small nuance. But when it was raining, the ACC became quite nice. The tire started to feel like made out of rubber instead of wood. I cannot really judge it graphically. ACC can look very, very nice, but not on my PC. I don't know. I tried doing the settings for the graphics many times to optimize it, but just like trees were always popping in and out around me despite all the LOD settings. It always felt a bit like sandy, like the image. But I'm used to R Factor 2, which is the predecessor to LMU, so I'm at home here and it looks and feels perfect for me. Well, not perfect, of course, there are many things that has to be fixed. But I have way more fun just driving in LMU compared to driving around in ACC. Hakkinen went off at the second chicane copy. I thought it was like an incident. I saw yellow flags at the start, so it might have been just a mistake.
I think it's a 12-hour night cycle.
Okay. I think Michi is going for 8 laps, and I don't have that much fuel. But yeah, when it starts to rain, that should be fixed.
Having a fancy minute, the only LMP1 is just about leading the GTE train.
There is one LMP sign up.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And he drives 4 seconds quicker than
Okay. I mean, it should be put into historic car class.
Yeah. Vintage.
Yes. Amici is having some nice fuel saving in the slipstream here. He has a little bit of pace on me, I think. And then Michael in P3. I think P3 could be struggling with the tire temps because he has mediums. My temps are perfect and his are probably 10 degrees lower. And it's gonna be more and more struggle for him.
Got some good straight line speed with that car.
I think it's same as most other top cars, like 334, 335
Yeah.
top speed.
It's like only a kph difference that I can do with the draft, I think.
Is the track green? I don't really know, like it should be, like, for the races it's normally like heavy preset, I think, or like medium from quali and then naturally progressing. Anyway, here's the night. Extremely quick transition to the night. PC performance not great. With the lights turning on. 110 FPS. Okay. Keep doing this. I kind of expected a bit less grip. Oh, I have some straight line advantage. Not enough. I think I pulled the clutch pedal, Ryan, like clutch and coast, for the fuel saving, like this. I don't think it's beneficial to take that exit curve that I'm taking out of Arnage. It opens up the exit, but it's just so bumpy.
Painful.
Yep. both messed up sector 1 a little bit. Could have got a bit more of a tow. But where's the rain though? It should be starting to rain now, if it ever rains. I don't think there is much dirty air, to be honest. And yeah, Dan, it still uses the fuel, of course, when you clutch. But it's still very efficient. Thought I would get a better exit, and the Ferrari just always pulls a gap out of corners.
These threats, man.
Nietzsche got lucky.
Where is the rain?
Same question. If it was raining, it should be raining now.
Here there is no rain.
Yeah.
For mounting the curb, I got a calculation.
Yeah, I get it every lap almost. Dan, bring the clouds, please. 2 clicks that you do and it starts raining, right? Well, at least I have the same pace as Michi. And this is not a cut. This track limits.
Do you also have lag spikes into...
It's stuttering a lot, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Bad performance from the PC.
I got the same issue.
Ah, he floored it. No cut, right?
Nope.
Yeah, pit straight, and especially in the night with all the lights. Pretty heavy.
I can absolutely not adjust the braking points in the darkness and lighter car.
The Lambo is really good when it comes to feeling on the brakes somehow, despite being an LMDH.
I'm just too scared to look up.
Juan, I'm trying. Such a track limit race. We found the P2.
Oh, like so erratic. I nudged him though.
I almost nudged you.
I saw.
Scary. Double downshift. I didn't want to use first, but I pulled the pedal somehow. Again. What should I do? Save fuel or go for it? I think I have to go for it. Sorry, illegal pass, I have to let you through.
What?
I don't know. I don't think I was ever off track.
I don't think so too.
Sorry for the braking.
It's fine.
But well guys, that's what the game promotes with these illegal passes. Like you see the illegal pass, you instinctively start braking because you only have a couple of seconds, and then you brake, and then the car behind obviously gets brake checked. Yeah, lighting up opponents' cockpits and so on. It feels quite surreal. But yeah, the track limits are just so strange after the update. About the rain, I guess we are not getting the rain. The rainy phase of the forecast would be like finishing now, I guess. Seems like I have some pace on Michi, or maybe Michi is trying to extend for extra lap. Spilling this silly water. Well, extra cooling. Yeah, Michi has been so slow that he must have saved a bit fuel. I was counting on the rain. So he will have to refuel 8 liters less. And that should be like 3 seconds, I think.
So 11 or 12 laps?
Well, I do one more.
Yeah, same. But, sorry, 23 or 24.
No idea. Well, maybe the Lambo is just so efficient. But I'm indeed surprised here that Mitch is just doing the same laps as I. The softs have for sure been the greater choice. Michael in P3 on mediums must be struggling quite a lot with tire temps.
I hope our pit boxes are far enough away from each other.
Quite early.
I'm a bit later than early, I'm afraid.
41 seconds.
37.
So you saved half a lap, I suppose.
Yeah, around that. 0.3 or 4.
Yeah, I wonder about the lap count. Oh, the sunrise is coming. Nice. Could be close between 11 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 seconds to gain. To be gained. In 12 laps. Kind of doable. What happened?
I had red cut, so I hit the brakes.
Oof.
I mean, I ran wide, but
Red is immediate drive-through, right?
I think so, yeah. And it didn't stop, like it gave me 1.75 cut still.
Well,
Yeah, GG, that's your win.
I don't know.
I have to save fuel
How much did you overfuel or underfuel?
to, like I took 91% or so, or 92. But it's pointless, like, you know, I need to make a move, I need to escape the draft, which I can't.
Yeah, probably. Well, that was a significant mistake by Michi. I didn't even see him running wide. Yeah, Ryan, that makes sense. I didn't really expect underfueling. Hi, Rune. Welcome to the race. Have a nice morning. Where everything is dramatically changing from one lap to another. Right, so for 10 laps to have 11 lap race, 30, so 33.47. Can somebody take 33 minutes and 47 seconds? Or like do 33 times 60 plus 47 and divide that by 10. So that's 2027 is, I suppose, 30. So that's not divided by 10 yet, right? I mean, yeah. No further mathematical comments, but thank you for the calculation. The division by 10 obviously is probably not needed, but just making sure. That means that to make extra lap, we need to be making 3 minutes 22.7s. And we are not making that, so it's a 10 lap race. So we have too much fuel. So 10 laps including this one, Michi, right?
Yeah, there's the 9 more to go.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the same.
No, we would need to supposedly be doing 22 sevens to make 11 laps.
Yeah. Yeah, and exactly. So here comes the trap.
Michi dive. So thank you, Ryan, for the help. Daniele, useless hybrid map. I've never thought of that, but actually, yeah, that's what should be done in this situation, right? I just don't know what happens with the car balance, because it's regenerating less. I think brake bias effectively moves. There is a specific reason why I didn't want to go for that inside. A sister car of when we were at Vanval in Le Mans Virtual went for that move in that flat out right-left chicane, and the GT crossed the line and crashed him, and it was DNF for the sister car, and it was big pain. So yeah, the traffic has taken a little bit away, and now let's see what the GTE will do. I think I'm just about close enough. Which is probably not. Let's then take a bit less region level, and if I lock up, then it felt like there is a bit more locking, but I need to do a lot more corners to figure out. Oh yes. No, the braking distance is increased. This is not good. I broke like 10 meters earlier on purpose, like 10 meters earlier and much harder, or like as hard as I normally brake, but I broke too early for the normal settings. And I still missed the corner almost. But I mean, it makes sense, right? Because the energy has to go somewhere. And it goes through the regen motor into the battery. And if the regen motor is not doing that, then the brakes need to do more. Ah well, then if I do that, then the battery will be maxed. And then it will completely stop regenerating. I don't think there's a way out of it, to be honest. We just need to load the brakes more, change the brake bias, but then the brakes would overheat. Daniele, I think there is a problem. Isn't it like, as far as I understand, on Ferrari and so on, the regen is on the front, so when you don't have it anymore, when battery is full, you effectively have a very rearwards brake bias, so you instantly spin on the brakes. But with LMDH cars you have the regen in a different place. So then you have understeer. No, I think if it stops regenerating, it will surely mess up the brake bias. Even on the LMDH. It will be just less apparent. I mean, I tried it previous lap, like effectively I did that, but it halved the power and the braking distance increased. Well, yeah, at least you don't spin around, but to be honest, sometimes I'm more scared of front lockup than rear lockup. Yeah, Daniela, you just need like lower map. I think like I'm now switching between 20 and 30, and 20 is like almost good, but through the race it slowly fills up the battery, so I need to put it to 30 kilowatts for some laps, and then back to 20. I think the fronts are wearing a bit more than the rears, maybe thermally. Well, there is no such thing as thermal wear, but thermally degrading. Apache is able to stick with me. Regardless of the lack of fuel. Oh wait, actually, if I put it to 50 motor map, maybe I'm just all the time misunderstanding you, Daniele. Like if the battery is flat, like 0, then that's alright. Although, does it really make any difference? Like if I have battery, if I have motor deployment on max, it will drain the battery. But all that it will do is that it will save fuel on turn exits, but then it will burn more later on the straights. So I don't think there is any way to burn extra fuel, to be honest. You just need motor map. Like not electric motor map, but like engine fuel mixture map. Like either way you regenerate the same value of kilowatts or kilowatt hours around the lap, and then it doesn't really matter where you burn them off. Yes, Daniela, for sure, but there is a big red Ferrari in my rearview mirror. It doesn't make me able to think about experimenting with settings too much. Morad streamed LMU. Oh, nice. That's really good. You guys told me on Tuesday that he took like 1 hour plus to set the game up. That's really good news. I haven't really heard a streamer yet to say that he's not really enjoying LMU. Apart from maybe Niels saying some strange things. Yeah, I have watched some of his videos. A really nice guy to have in sim racing, to compare real life to sim. I'm kind of matching my PBs, like maybe I run wide a little bit at one of the corners and I'm still like very close to my PB, but Michi is just... Ooh!
Did I touch you?
What?
No way.
No, that's on me fully.
Arrow
I
push.
think I lost the tire. I think so. I don't know. I had really weird line.
Like you were kinda reactive and then
no.
you went to the racing line again. And
Yeah. I reacted to you like lifting off, but what? No, that was really strange. You will see in the replay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. Okay, well, let's try to box and reattach the tire. That's not how I imagined this race to end. So, well, change the tires just in case. Let's see what happens with that.
How's the
Virtual
car?
energy, yeah, tire not attached anymore.
Oh shit.
5 laps.
Why can we not have a streaming night when neither of us has like a shunt?
Content.
That's not the type of content why we're here though.
Brake. I don't know if it's possible.
Does it get
to...
attached?
Not sure yet. I think so. Or maybe not. Damage 29 seconds. Well, guys, it happens. It happens. To be honest, it's one of the most difficult... my tongue. I need to speak slower. One of the most difficult corners in LMU. Because it's understeery and snappy at the same time. And you never know what to expect. And I was really feeling... Yeah, I don't have the tire. I don't think it makes sense to cruise around, but maybe just to finish my sentence and do one corner before retiring. The Lambo really felt good there, like I was able to go on the limit all the time, but well, it's like in real life, right? It's not like in RF2. In RF2 you can just turn in and survive. In LMU the slip angles are fixed, so if you go off your racing line and so on, and hit some non-rubbered part of track, or like a bump, it will be deadly, and I did not account for that.
So it got attached?
Nope.
Shit.
So, congrats in advance. Yeah, like always the best part of the race gets destroyed. But next time. Let's check the replay.
It would have been significantly hard to do a move like, I think you had like a kph over my car, but if I'm not like closer than 3/10, there is no chance I'm gonna make it.
That is very tough, so let's check the replay. I want to perfectly understand what happened there. It was on repair body. Well, tires are... What is tires? Suspension or what? I didn't really check. But then, if you set repair all, it should reattach the tire or what? I just assumed that it's disabled. Anyway, let's see. Michi has a good run. I kind of reactively defend here, which is quite dirty, but I kind of just straightened the wheel and didn't follow the dotted white line.
So I just spun too.
You have the gap, right?
I had it.
It's that bump. Like that bump. If you are on the racing line, you never fully attack the entry every time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pushing the button for wrong
It's
reasons.
Fine. It's fine. But on that lap you attacked the apex bump.
Yes.
So often I've just turned in and just lost the rear, like, just gone.
Now same here in practice, sometimes. But this car felt extremely good there, like best of all the cars, I think. So yeah, normally you just hover there in 6th gear.
Ferrari hasn't had that rear end that is like swinging every time you go on the accelerator, as we just spoke a couple of days ago. The balance would be quite perfect, but to get rid of the swinging, you need to detach rear ARB, but then you understeer everywhere.
Yeah. Where did Michi lose it? Ah. That curb is also one of the most difficult ones. And that's for sure a bit of dirty air. Zero rear air be fixed. What do you mean by that? Now here it was just the curb. I will look at it a couple of more times. Here it's already going. I just assumed it's gonna hold, because yeah, it did hold extremely well every time balance-wise.
You rule out netcode and shit?
No, it was fully my mistake. I felt it all through. Like, just... I loaded the tire at the moment of the big bump, and it was impossible to survive. And in R Factor 2, at this point, like, even when I was spinning here, like, my thought here was, I can hold this. Like, you can even see the steering wheel, like, go this and like this, and then I realized, no, it's not gonna hold. Because the muscle memory from RF2 reckons that such slip angle is recoverable. And that's something that I need to learn. And for guys coming from other sims, it's gonna be easier to understand. It just rockets off. It's... Oh well, I need to produce a variety of content, right? So I win some, I P3 some, I DNF some. There needs to be everything, right? I thought I'm gonna lose the whole engine, but well, in the end. 150 into the barrier is not the best of the ways to drive the race. Nice tire. Beautiful physically modeled tire. And the funny thing is that when you drive, you still see like the temperature kind of. I don't know where the temperature is coming, but like on that widget that's like on the right side, you can see the colors like going on. Oh well. Let's see what's currently going on. We have Michi and we have the battle for P3. I don't know. Oh. Yep. I'm gonna lose so much DR again. I don't know, should I stream this till the end? Or should I exit? What's the time? It's a cool battle, let me maybe watch it. Wait, what? This is the wrong cars. It's been a lapped car behind. Alright, I ignored the chat a little bit. Can you detach ARB from MFD? Yeah, you can detach it. It's kind of a meme. And so the game. Let's see what you guys have said. Menu is laggy as hell. It depends. For me, the menu is perfectly smooth unless you join the server when everybody else is joining. Then it's laggy like crazy until the people stop joining. Mike says there are no public open servers. I don't really know what you mean by that, because the only thing you have is public open servers. You don't have private open servers. I don't really agree with that. Like, you cannot choose the car and track, but I mean, it's fine. Like, within a couple of weeks you get to drive everything. I mean, ideally there would be infinite amount of servers, but then it's kind of it's kind of a community like story that develops. Like, one week you have this to race, another week that. So we have these weekly races and the special events that you have, well, every week, and everybody signs up for that, and there is like this evening time slot with the most players. So I find it pretty good. I don't need anything more than that, to be honest. Well, in the long run I want more content, because 7 tracks of course gets boring. But well, we have got Imola and we are getting 4 more or 3 more. Interlagos, Kota, Qatar. And that's it, right, for 2024. Yeah, it would be good to have a bit bigger selection of cars, or like of tracks. But at least the tracks that we have are like best in the market. No other sim or game has such good track quality. And about the snaps, if you have watched actual Le Mans, like 24 hours of Le Mans, you would have seen these very fast snaps happen. Like, was it some Porsche or some Toyota or even a Cadillac? Like into this Indianapolis kink that we are approaching now. Like here, the guy turned in and then had a little bit of a snap, and as soon as he was in the middle of the road, let me try to put this to replay mode. Will you work? No, it will not work. Replay still a bit buggy. As soon as he corrected it, the front immediately like fully gripped and shot him straight into the barrier on the left. So I think like it's not. It might seem weird, but it's not unrealistic. Yeah, supposedly I was on repair body, so well, I learned another thing. I mean, usually when you crash like that, it's a DNF, so it's a bit silly that I was able to even drive to the pits and in theory able to repair it fully. But I mean, it's fine for a sim that can like stretch your racing a bit more, so it's not instant DNF. And then, yeah, it was damp a little bit in real life. Oh well. No, when you develop setups like for this track, you always like try to lower the car a little bit so that like it rides the bump rubbers a bit more on the straights. So it's like as soft as possible for the slow speed corners and for the traction and everything. And then at some point you have it like nice and soft and low, and the straight line performance is amazing. Zero drag, like minimum drag, because there is like zero rake. The ride height is as minimum as it can get before it starts bottoming. And then you approach the Porsche curve, you turn in and the car just loses all the grip. And you just keep spinning like crazy until you completely like fix the rear suspension. That was an optimistic dive. But the Aston held it around the outside. So I have died in that place so many times. But with this Lamborghini, like from lap 1...
Still on the server?
Yes.
I can't believe it. Is he on mediums?
Yes. Both he and Michael are on mediums.
But that's why they get so fast now. It's just simply the softs are done.
Track temp still 16.
Yeah, but I spun too often.
And it's gonna be... Wait, how much time to go? This is the last lap. Well, we have the battle for the lead at least. If I didn't provide it, then Alexei is providing it. Well, RF2... For RF2 it will be difficult for me. Like, the issue now is that it just lacks some important things, like this slip angle, the excessive slip angle fixes that LMU has. It's just so good. And going back to RF2, it's always going to be a problem, like driving out to the pits and the tires are not cold, they don't need any warm-up. And then you slide them a bit and they just hold. And stuff like that. But, well, the variety of content is still way superior in RF2, so I will still be driving like endurance races in RF2 and Formula Sim racing, so like open wheelers. Here, let's see if Alexei can carry some good speed. They are both struggling. Oh, big curb. Michi has got this. Just need to be careful on the anti-cuts.
Fucking hell.
GG. Nice win.
Oh, man, like, I spin twice without any reason.
Well, I spin once.
And it's fatal.
With a reason. Yeah, I guess softs were still the better choice, like overall for the total race time.
Presumably it's just like they were done right now. I don't know what lap times I did in the end.
It felt like for me that when they reached like 75%, I kind of lost a bit of grip.
Yeah.
And also if it started to rain, then we would just have 8-second gap on the mediums, so...
Guess what? My game just crashed.
Nice, well... My game still runs, but I'm crashed.
This is crazy.
Look at that gap after 80 minutes of racing. No, it has just overall been like a brilliant race.
Holy moly.
I enjoyed it till the crash. But yeah. Well, I guess we shut down the streams and so on.
Yes, I'm just checking the final result. I know you may not want to check it.
Well, some cars are still like middle of the road.
Oh, yeah.
So you will have to wait a little bit more.
Yeah, I'll have to do some analysis anyway. but I will come back on you in a moment.
Okay. Yeah, I still have stream running. I will wait for the race to end to check the ratings. Yeah, in real life, I mean, it depends. Like here, the mediums are faster if track temp is higher than like 40 Celsius for qualifying as well. But now, well, it's 16, but yeah, now it's just about the tire wear after 80 minutes. Because the mediums really are not a great endurance tire. Ah, it's you. How, I don't know how to pronounce the name, sorry. I think that's fine. So the spin of Michi Hoyer. If you drive this, you will understand why that happened. That curb is so aggressive that barely any car can take it. Let's see if I can actually get the replay to work. Probably I will not find the actual lap, but maybe I'll just rewind it and show what I mean. Ah, I found it. Eh? Ah, no, what? Okay. So when you approach this corner, normally you do not take the curb. In RF2 it was takeable, but it's much more aggressive than it seems. And the car is actually like, it's understeering a bit, but it's so much on the limit that most of the cars are unable to take it. Like I was taking it a bit because the Lambo was seemingly very good over the bumps. And also it was kind of understeering, so like the way Michi took it, he was understeering, but then he stayed on the curb and floored. He didn't floor it. Yeah, he went a little bit... Actually, he lifted. I think it's a combination of dirty air curb and the lift of oversteer here. Because if you stay on throttle through this corner and hook it nicely, it will be balanced kind of. It hooks the car like the tire or something. Like I don't know what exactly happens, but you feel it through FFB that it's deadly. And I think it's realistic like this. It's not like out of nowhere. Like I can see exactly the reason why that happened. To me that's perfectly logical. It's just not easy. It's not an easy game. Anyway, I guess that's it. So we exit and we check the damages. I think it's gonna be minus 20. Maybe minus 17. Minus 17.6, let's say, on the DR. Yeah, no worries, Ezio. I really love to check it, to learn. Minus 30! Big pain. Race 0 clean laps. Yeah, that's because the track limits are so broken. It's just going like every corner it says green calculation and so on. And it was so close to actually like being fully flat at the max for the SR. Either way, well, next time that means that I'm gonna gain more, because there will be more people with more DR. Yeah, no, the track limits are, after the update, are a bit broken. But they will fix it. They will fix it. It's holidays time. Give them a break. Anyway. Eventually will be DR platinum free, SR platinum free, and so on, and all will be good. Like in iRacing, the top people were iRating 6,000 and now they're 10,000 plus. But anyway, I guess that's it for today. Yeah, like there is... So this is platinum, this is not silver. It goes bronze, silver, gold, platinum. And it's a bit silly because silver looks quite similar to platinum. You're still bronze. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, most people are bronze too. I will be off in a minute. Yeah, it makes sense. Like I bought it because well, esports and so on, and Le Mans Virtual is supposed to be happening here, and it's the evolution of RF2, which is my favorite sim. And till now, for those couple of months of early access, the only thing I've been having was massive fun. So it's been worth every euro from me. And I was worrying that not many people will drive it, or that it's not going to be competitive, but it's been competitive. It's been perfect to keep the skills up and so on. So yeah, well, sorry if I missed some messages, but well, you have 4K hours on RF2. I think I have 7K on RF2. 6 or 7. And I'm gonna check later what I have on LMU. I guess a couple of hundred already. Wait, one thing I want to check. How many races I have done overall. My stats, 83. Not even triple digit yet. Triple digits yet. I have to stop talking. I cannot form coherent sentences anymore, so sorry guys for the crash. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the subs and for the likes. Much appreciated. I will be driving the new Peugeot on Imola on Saturday. So hopefully see you then. Till then, have a nice evening and good night. Bye bye.